Collateralizing America with Sam Davis, Part 2.
This section 2340 is 672340 is just, you have to go to your code section to find it. This is just in ours. But where you find this is under the Open Meeting Act. Okay? Now catch the wording on this. And also notice, by the way, that this is written exactly like it's in the code. Notice the word people and notice the word state. There are no capital letters. The people of the state of Idaho, in creating the instruments of government that serve them, do not yield their sovereignty to the agencies so created. In every state in this country, it says that. Okay? But here's the dilemma. We're all sovereigns without substance. Okay? Now, it says here, the people. Now, aren't they speaking of us collectively as a group? So, how do you get out of the people and into an individual? When the word people is not capitalized, that's individuals. It's the capital letter people that's the corporation. It's the corporate. Collective. Same way with state. The state, with a small s, is the people. Large S is the corporation. This state is the corporation. The state is the people. Look up the difference of the words the and this in the law dictionary. Okay? Do not yield their sovereignty to the agencies so created. So the question you asked, Mr. Commissioner, I asked him one day, I said, listen, I says, when you do this, you're violating my rights. He says, I have to act in the best interests of the people that I serve. Well, I don't dispute that. The question for you, sir, is, am I one of the people? Well, yeah, but you're just one. That's all that matters. I'm the only person that matters. Does that mean I'm conceited and have an ego as big as the world? No, because you're the only person that matters. Okay? Let's take a look back in time at the Declaration of Independence. Wonderful document. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. I do not consent. You want a school bond? Not on my property. I don't consent. Okay? That's the way it works. They must have your consent to do anything as an individual. That's a Republican form of government. And you say, well, wait a minute ago you said that the Constitution doesn't apply. Collectively, that's true. Individually, you have to assert your right. Did the government grant the rights? The Declaration of Independence says that governments are instituted among men to protect those rights given by my Creator. Okay? Who has the right to take something from me that God gave me? Anybody? Nobody. Nobody at all. Okay? This is what I'm saying when I say to you that as an individual, we have all the power. We have to go in and have enough courage to assert that power. Okay? Now, by virtue of you being born in America, you have God-given rights that the rest of us are duty-bound, no matter what, to defend. And anybody that doesn't defend your rights and mine is committing an act of treason. Okay? That's the truth. Check it out. Okay? Now, by virtue of removing the substance, all the property and everything that stood behind the money, they did away with something very important. They did away with a criminal act. You hear me? There's no such thing as a crime. All crimes are commercial. It said so in the Code of Federal Regulations. Okay? Let me see how far over I got to go. I'll come back to Code of Federal Regulations because we're going to get to that in a minute. Okay? Now, not only did they do away with your ability to commit a crime, why? And by the way, let me go back one step further. Why is that? Because in order for there to be a crime, there has to be an injured party. Okay? As long as it says State of Washington, State of New York, State of Florida, United States of America, and there's nobody's name there as a citizen that's been injured, you have a civil action because it's an impossibility to injure a fiction. Okay? And I'm going to draw that out for you in a little bit and show you how that works. It's an impossibility to injure a fiction. When you go down the road out here and you get pulled over for speeding and you haven't run over anybody, they say that you injured the state. I don't know, maybe it's just me. In Michigan, and I keep bringing up Michigan, they do a lot of weird stuff in Michigan. In Michigan, on a FOIA request, they said that the injured person was the Secretary of State. Now, we're still working on that one. We're not sure what they're telling us there. But the Secretary of State, who's hundreds of miles away, was the injured party. Now, you got to pay attention to what they're telling you. Okay? Now, everybody says that when they go into court in a, quote, criminal action, and by the way, that's the first thing we're going to demonstrate in the court this afternoon, is a criminal civil action. Okay? The first thing that you have to do in a criminal action, when you go into court, you have to presume that you're innocent until proven guilty. Isn't that the American way? Yeah. Nah. Wrong. Okay? They don't have to prove anything. By the very function of you being there in that courtroom, you are guilty. And you must prove otherwise. You know how they do that? They have a little law they call the union of act and intent. And you'll find out at the bottom of this page in Idaho Code. In every crime or public offense, there must exist a union or joint operation of act and intent or criminal negligence.